Hello, my name is Linda Peacock-Landrum, and I'm Director of Career Services at UW Green Bay. I'm taking some time today to tell you some valuable information about career services, how we can assist you reaching post-graduation success, and a timeline and planning that will hopefully encourage you to be as successful as possible. I'm going to take a moment and share my screen, go through some slides. You will get a copy of the slide presentation as well, in addition to some electronic handouts that I will detail for what is included at the very end of my presentation. So to start with, I want you to think about, are you career ready? And you might be wondering what career ready actually means. Related to that, look at these 3 bullet points. 4 out of 10 college students feel well prepared for their future career. 77% of them are concerned about whether they'll have the skills needed for a job. And 77% of students feel confident about their professionalism skills, but there's a disconnect because only 43% of employers feel recent college graduates are proficient in this area. So how career ready are you? Career ready is an understanding of what you would like to pursue after you complete your college career. So you've got a goal in mind that you want to possibly do research, you're going on for additional schooling, you are going to be working in a lab, maybe you're going to be doing field work in botany, but a variety of different things that could be appropriate. You've made that decision, you've begun to talk to individuals in your field, explore and understand knowledge and skills that are necessary to be successful. You've engaged with some organizations, so you have an idea of what they look for, the types of opportunities they have available. You've explored internships and the ways to gain valuable experience, whether it's doing research or doing an internship or a variety of different other opportunities that are hands-on and applied. And then you understand the process of how to make that happen. Now, this isn't something that happens overnight, but you do need to make progress every semester towards this goal so that you can be as prepared to be successful upon post-graduation. Now, taking a look at career readiness competencies, there are 8 of them that are identified by the National Association of Colleges and Employers, and they are ranked by employers on a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being extremely important. I think they're pretty self-explanatory, but I am providing a handout for you with more detail. But I do want to comment that equity and inclusion has increased its importance over the last 18 months, primarily directly related to events that are happening within the United States, I feel certain. Leadership has kind of changed its position. It's still important, but it's not as critical as some of these other areas, right? So give some thought to where you feel comfortable with your career readiness competencies. Are you able to talk about these? Are you able to provide some examples? Specifically, we are offering 3 programs this semester tied to the career readiness competencies of communication, critical thinking, and teamwork. They will be presented live on the Green Bay campus at the dates and times noted, and we will also be live streaming on those dates and times as well. A recording will be available sometime after the presentations, but no guarantee exactly when that will be available. But I encourage you to think about joining us for these 3 events. I also want to talk about the influence of certain candidate attributes, and you can see the variation and difference between 2022 and 2021, because this is a survey that MACE does annually. Still important is internship experience, but I'm going to also say practical related experience in your field. Very, very important. You've got to think about how to make that happen over the course of time. Also thinking about leadership, it's here listed as well, but I think leadership is oftentimes too narrowly defined. It's not just a critical position within an organization. You can be a tutor, peer mentor, RA on campus, involved in student government, building manager on campus, an intern with one of the colleges. You could be a crew trainer at McDonald's. You could be coaching a team in the community. You could be involved in a community organizing effort in a variety of different ways. So think broadly about how you've utilized leadership. It could also be leading a team project in a class. I also want to bring attention to GPA. GPA does matter throughout college, and this is a 3.0 is a B average. Some internships, full-time positions have GPA requirements that you can't apply if you don't meet the minimum. Certainly GPA is critical if you're going on for additional schooling. The higher your GPA, the more competitive you are, and again, potentially eligible for certain programs. So think about this. Is this high or low for you in terms of achievement? Where would you like to end your college career? It's easier to put in place things that are going to help you succeed in achieving that GPA rather than trying to do it later on. And then lastly, I want to comment on this attribute of has no work experience. So employers, as they've looked at candidates and they're seeing that they don't have any work experience. I don't know that that's true, because I find it hard to believe that students today are not working in some capacity while they are going through college. But I think you give that impression because you're not including some of those experiences on your resume. They're not going to be the most critical and most important because that internship or related experience is going to be. But don't omit those instances where you've worked in food service, retail, skilled labor, manufacturing, landscaping, childcare nanny, or provider, because you do have early foundations of those career competencies are being established at that time. And then lastly, I want to share the percent of respondents who say they're looking for specific candidate attributes on resumes when they review them. And you're going to use this as you begin to develop your own resume and tweak it over time so that employers who are reviewing your resume can see the skills, knowledge, and attributes that you can contribute. So career readiness in action looks like this. First and foremost, you need to determine your end goal for graduation. I realize that that can change over the course of a semester or two. That's a good reason to revisit it, make sure you're still on track and that's your plan. Other types of things that you see here are pretty straightforward. I would encourage you to think about this in detail with someone in career services. It's important for you to have confidence in your candidacy. And if you don't have confidence, what's lacking, specifically in an academic area or in one of the competencies like professionalism or leadership or communication. But it is also important for you to think about, it will be valuable and necessary for you to have references from your time at UW Green Bay. So begin working on and fostering those relationships. Now, the power of internships is critical. You saw that on that list of the influence of candidate attributes. And this is just a snapshot in time in the number of internships that are currently posted and available in Handshake. We do send out a weekly internship email that tries to highlight those in Wisconsin. Some summer 2022 internships have already been posted. They might be wrapping up their application timeline, or they could have already selected candidates. You're going to begin to see more of them being posted if they aren't right now, some for just this semester, as well as some fall of 2022 internships are starting to happen. I want you to apply for more than one internship. Don't just look at the one with Sargento or the one with Exact Sciences and wait to hear from it, because then you miss out on other opportunities. Ideally, you're going to have an opportunity to maybe be offered one or two or more, and you could pick the ones that's best for you. Specifically, as a student in the College of Science and Engineering and Technology, you may see co-ops advertised and promoted alongside internships. Co-ops are an opportunity for a student to have a more in-depth involvement with an organization. It's typically a full-time experience that lasts for 2 semesters. So either a spring and a summer or a summer and a fall. Yes, it can delay you for graduation, but we have set up a way for you to be able to do that and gain those effective experiences. They're very common in engineering and computer science and are actually growing in popularity in some other areas because you are focused and in-depth full-time in an organization, and it provides a very valuable experience. So feel free to talk to your advisor or faculty member about the merits and timing of doing a co-op or cooperative education. I've mentioned Handshake. You've got an account in Handshake. It's where we list all jobs and internships, postgraduate, and while you're going to school through student employment. You have an account with your UW Green Bay email address. If you struggle with login and confirming a password, please don't register a second time. Reach out to Career Services and we will help you. If you have any questions about navigating and utilizing Handshake, our staff would be happy to connect for a virtual meeting so that we can demonstrate and show some of the screens and get you comfortable utilizing Handshake. And you have access to it after you graduate as well. Our recruitment event this semester will be our in-person and virtual job and internship fairs on March 1st and 2nd for in-person and March 3rd for virtual. Taking a look at ways to be successful, you're needing to work on a resume, getting that ready, uploading it to Handshake, making it visible so you can participate in the virtual event, as well as referrals being sent to organizations participating in our in-person events. Take a look at Handshake to see who's participating. And for a virtual event, actually registering for those one-on-one sessions, which will kind of mimic if you're talking to them in person on your own, or group sessions to get some more broader information about the organization and the opportunities. Anytime you're engaging with employers, making a pre-class presentation or preparing for your internship, appropriate professional attire can be valuable. So this is just a slide to help you to understand the differences between what's considered business professional and business casual. We know it's costly, so shop the Career Closet for free, located on the Green Bay campus. Some of the regional campuses do have smaller versions of a closet, so you can check to see if there is one available on your regional campus in Marinette, Sheboygan, or Manitowoc. But you are able to visit the Green Bay campus and shop the closet here. We ask all students, regardless of campus location, to schedule a time to shop the Career Closet on the Green Bay campus. You can use that Qualtrics link to be able to do that. You're able to keep 5 items for free for the semester. They're yours to keep forever. And you can shop periodically throughout to see about new items that have been added. If that's not of interest to you, you can participate in our online suit up event with JCPenney. JCPenney has recommended that we offer this online again, primarily due to supply chain issues and making certain that they've got adequate merchandise in an area store. It will be happening February 21st through February 27th. If you register by the 8th of February, you are eligible to win a JCPenney gift card drawing. And then we are having the return of our semester photo booth for a professional headshot located on the Green Bay campus on the dates and times noted. You sign up for an appointment, take basically a 3-minute time frame to be able to get that professional headshot taken. And it is open to any student. You would just need to travel to the Green Bay campus. It's at no cost to you, and we forward you the actual photos via email at a later date. The first of our spring mock interview days are going to happen in February. Great way for you to practice talking about your strengths, your candidacy, how to present your abilities to a potential employer. What's key is the interview experience, not the format, whether it's face-to-face or it's virtual. We have 2 dates in February. We have 2 dates in April. We offer these every semester. You can participate as many times as you would like, and you get a free Padfolio too. So pay attention, sign up for a time slot. There is a deadline, and you do have to have a resume to participate. We're offering these 3 in-person workshops on the Green Bay campus at the dates and times noted, and we are offering virtual workshops via Zoom that will be live at the dates and times noted. Very specifically, our 2 Rock Your LinkedIn Profile workshops, the first one on February 1st and then one later on in February, are to help you prepare for our 2nd annual LinkedIn Profile competition, where you can create a solid LinkedIn profile, have it reviewed by a panel of judges, and compete to win cash prizes in the categories noted. Work on that LinkedIn profile, get it uploaded, and participate by March 11th. We are returning to offer our virtual career tracks for UW System schools to allow any UW System student to virtually visit a Wisconsin-based employer, regardless of location in the state. Green Bay will be hosting Fincantieri Marinette Marine on February 2nd and KI on April 27th. They are all on Wednesdays at 12 noon. If you can't participate live at that particular time, there will be a recording made at a later date, but I encourage you to really participate. This is our 4th semester offering these, so the 3 previous semester career tracks are recorded and are accessible on the main website for career tracks located at the UW River Falls website. We also want you to think about having a business card. It's a way to make sure your contact information is shared, but not a resume. And in some cases, a resume can't be accepted by an organization if they don't have an active employment opportunity available. You can download templates by college, also by campus, update the information for your own contact, and produce them and make them available. You can also use this as an image in your email signature. We've got additional resources, our website, our career spots videos, good visual learning opportunities for people, information about our employer partners and a variety of company websites, accessing the online career library, which is formerly Vault, now known as Firsthand, to get some great career ebooks that you can download and access. Candid Career has some very good information about the day in the life of, if you want to learn more about a financial analyst or a paralegal or a public accountant, you can do that, or a research assistant, or someone who works as a fisheries and wildlife technician. Those are the types of things that you can find out through Candid Career. Going global can provide you great resources for major cities in the US, as well as opportunities abroad. And it's also a good resource for individuals here in the United States on a visa. And then lastly, think about the professional skills course. It is Business Admin 210. It's offered in business, but it's open to any major on campus. And it's a way for you to go through the career readiness competencies and steps that we've talked about to get career ready. It's a 1-credit course offered online every semester. And then I just want to highlight some previously recorded programs that we have had that you can go back and view at your leisure that might talk about professionalism or leadership or communication skills or soft skills. You can access these in the Resource Center of Handshake. Just to recap, these are some things that we're going to encourage you to do to be career ready. And I'm going to encourage you every semester to come back and revisit this. You're going to hear it as you are in other classes on campus. We try to reach out to first-year classes, gateway courses in each major, and then again in capstone courses to make sure that you're making progress towards graduation. If you are lucky to find an internship or other related part-time experience, please share that with Career Services. There is my email address. Give me the position title, the name of the employer, and the location. As we'd like to share that success, we'll reach out to you and see if we have permission to share it. If you don't want it shared, that's fine, but at least let's document it and let it be known by our staff. And then finally, questions that you might have, how to contact Career Services for an appointment that could be virtual, phone, or in person, our office hours, our email address, and our phone number. We do offer drop-in hours on those dates noted. Those drop-in hours can be in person on the Green Bay campus, or they can be virtual during that time as well. So take a look at the link details in order to find out how to do that more successfully. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. The handouts that you have provide information more so about career readiness. It also provides information about our detailed programs for spring 2022. It also provides you information about writing a resume, developing a letter of application or cover letter, interviewing basics. You also have information about LinkedIn, about signing up for mock interviews, and how to access the Resource Center in Handshake. All great resources. If you're not able to meet with me, certainly you can meet with one of my colleagues, Carla Miller, Steve Newton, Abigail Drapelick. All 4 of us are equally able to assist you as you've got questions about your navigating your post-graduation success and how to prepare for it. So appreciate your time today and watching the video. And again, please don't hesitate to reach out if you've got questions.